Hello and good evening. My name is Kip Wilson. I'm the Activities Director at Elmwood Public Schools, USD 355 in Elmwood, Kansas. And this is my lesson dealing with CASHA, Rule 52, in regards to citizenship and sportsmanship. The objectives for this lesson, students who attend school-sponsored sporting events will develop an in-depth understanding of the Kansas State High School Activities Association Rule 52. Students who attend school-sponsored sporting events will demonstrate their knowledge of Rule 52 regarding the sportsmanship and citizenship from the spectator's point of view. We'll begin the lesson with an introduction of Rule 52 as stated by the CASHA website. The effective American secondary school must support both an academic program and an activities program. We believe that these programs must do more than merely coexist. They must be integrated and support each other in different arenas. The concept of sportsmanship must be taught, modeled, expected, and reinforced in the classroom and in all competitive activities. Therefore, all Kansas State High School Activities Association members, technical difficulties there. All Kansas State High School Activity Association members stand together in support of the following sportsmanship policy. This information can be found on the Kansas State High School Activities Association website, kasha.org. The philosophy of Rule 52. Activities are an important aspect of the total education process in the American schools. To make that a little more concise and clear, sports and other activities, athletic, non-athletic activities, go hand in hand with academic areas to complete the educational process. They provide an arena for participants to grow, to excel, to understand, and to value the concepts of sportsmanship and teamwork. They are an opportunity for coaches and school staff to teach and model sportsmanship, to build school pride, and to increase student community involvement. This ultimately translates into improved academic performance. Activities are also an opportunity for the community to demonstrate its support for the participants in the school and to model the concepts of sportsmanship for our youth as respected representatives of society. Sportsmanship is good citizenship in action. All right, for a little review time, what I'd like for you to do for your first activity with your shoulder partner or the person sitting next to you, I'd like for you to create a short summary describing the importance of activities and sportsmanship in the total education process. This can take 5 minutes. Please use correct sentence structure and vocabulary. No bullet points in your summary. Please use sentence form, paragraph form. Okay, next we'll move on to the general regulations of Rule 52. Basically a brief description of what the rule is, what it is about, and this is going to be some kind of small and clear guidelines to let you know what is expected behavior at a sporting event and also what is discouraged behavior at a sporting event. Sportsmanship is a general way of thinking and behaving. The following sportsmanship policy items are listed below for clarification. A. Be courteous to all participants, coaches, officials, staff, and fans. Everybody involved in the game, be courteous to all. B. Know the rules, abide by and respect the officials' decisions. It's very important if you plan to be a spectator at a game that is going to be heard, I guess you would say, to know what you're talking about. Also, it's a very important piece of sportsmanship to go with an official's decision, not to complain about calls that you feel like were not accurate. C. Win with character and lose with dignity. We've all seen, lots of times in the sporting world, teams that win and celebrate extravagantly, and it looks silly, and also teams that are sore losers, which can turn into just a terrible scene in general. So, very important to win and lose with dignity. D. Display appreciation for good performances regardless of the team. Part of sportsmanship, and a part that often goes, that is often overlooked, is the fact that it's okay to say good job to the opposition when they play well. When you see a good play, when you see something positive coming from your opponent, to go ahead and acknowledge that and let that person or that team know that they've done a good job. E. Exercise self-control and reflect positively upon yourself, team, and school. Self-control is very, very important. Just because you're at a sporting event, just because you're a spectator, whether or not you paid to get in, that does not give you the right to lose control of your your filter, so to speak. And F, permit only positive sportsmanlike behavior to reflect on your school or its activities. This basically states that school personnel are not going to allow negative behavior, negative comments, negative actions, and so on. The next slide here is just the basics of Rule 52. If you could summarize the entire rule into a phrase, into a sentence, or so on, this would be it. All actions are to be for, not against. Positive, not negative or disrespectful. Meaning you can be as noisy as you want, you can be as active as you want, as long as those actions and those comments and those cheers are for your team. Okay, not against anybody else, not negative, not disrespectful to the opposition, to the opposing fan base, to the officials, and so on. All actions are to be for and not against. Okay, just to see what we've learned on this one, we're going to review the general regulations. With your shoulder partner again, I want you to come up with and role play 2 situations demonstrating actions that follow Rule 52 or good sportsmanship. And then I would like for you also to come up with and role play 2 situations demonstrating actions that violate Rule 52. Please remember to keep your gestures and your language appropriate. This will be a 10-minute segment. 2 positive situations and also 2 situations that violate Rule 52. Okay, the final assessment or the product for this lesson, I'm going to give you 2 options. You get to choose obviously what you would like to do. Option number 1 is going to be create a video demonstrating event situations that both promote and violate Rule 52. So similar to the role playing, but what I would like for you to do is actually to set up the situation, act it out, and video this with an explanation of why this goes along with Rule 52 or why this violates Rule 52. I would like 3 situations that demonstrate students following or student section following Rule 52, and I would also like 3 situations demonstrating violations of Rule 52. Again, please remember to keep your appropriate gestures and appropriate commentary and comments and language and so on. Basically what you want to do with this is create this video in hopes that it will be played for the community, for the student section as a whole, to inform parties that this is a school that does follow Rule 52, this is a school that does promote sportsmanship, and this is a school that does not allow negative behavior. Option number 2 is going to be to create a flyer and or a brochure to be distributed to spectators at an upcoming game. The emphasis here is to inform them of our expectations of sportsmanlike behavior. So you may include what Rule 52 is, what it means to you, and then possibly some discouraged and actually some desired behaviors there. This will be used to inform the fan base of what's expected at games at Ellenwood High School and Middle School. Okay, my assignment outcomes here. Obviously, the assignment was designed and the objectives were stated earlier, but students are given information and then asked to analyze it. And I think this is going to aid in a development of a deeper understanding of the topic. We went into an introduction. We also talked about the philosophy of the rule, not just the rule itself, but the information behind it, where it comes from, and students were then asked to summarize and to discuss and things like that, to really to demonstrate their deeper understanding, that they understand what's happening with the topic in general. Number 2, in the review activities and the assessment options, require students to demonstrate an understanding of the topic and its implementation. So not only going to the background information and showing that we understand it with the review activities, but we are also doing role playing, creating situations and scenarios that demonstrate that the students understand what is expected and what is discouraged of them, along with the assessments. Creating the video, kind of a public service video or a pamphlet or brochure to be passed out at games, also as a public service to the community to notify other stakeholders of what is expected. Other assignment outcomes. This lesson aids in the year-long emphasis on building positive school culture and sportsmanship. This is an emphasis year in and year out, and so the curriculum, so to speak, is emphasized, and and the products are used to show other kids, namely younger students, what's expected at games and other activities in Ellenwood schools. for the student products can be used as teaching tools for other students and community members. I mean, that's definitely a contribution from this class with real world, you know, with real world importance. It's very applicable that they could use these assessment opportunities to actually inform the community and other students of Rule 52, the importance of it, and how it is to be implemented.